Hi everybody, so today I wanted to start off my Too Faced brand overview by letting you guys know that my Too Faced brand overviews are based on things that I have tried and used a lot of, have purchased all myself, and this is basically about whether I think that they work or whether I would recommend them or not. I know a lot of people had concerns a couple years ago when Too Faced got off of Leaving Bunny, and I completely understand that. Now, Too Faced was removed from Leaving Bunny not because Leaving Bunny said it had to be taken off. Too Faced made the decision to be removed. I am happy, however, that they chose to keep their bunny, or chose to keep their personal bunny, rather than to just shout out, hey, I got some sort of a bunny. They don't want to sell a L'Oreal or a bigger name company just to have that bunny. So anyways, on a brighter note, we're talking about Too Faced, so let's get in with it. Powder eyeshadows. I totally recommend their cute little box set eyeshadows. I know somebody's probably thinking $36 for a tiny little box of shadows, and I used to actually, believe it or not, think the same thing. And if you've gotten bigger palettes in the past that contain a similar amount of eyeshadows, you'll probably understand why people would purchase these for $36. You don't have to be a mega star artist to be able to work with these gorgeous colors, but at the same time, they're not dry, crumbly, or cracky. In order to get 9 colors, let's say if you were shopping with MAC, it would cost you an arm and a leg to get 9 beautiful colors. And Too Faced has several palettes that have similar shades to MAC's brand, but with double the pigment. Like I said, it doesn't take it into that artistry sector where you're like, I have so much pigment on my brush, where do I stick this on my face? The Romantic palette. I highly recommend that one if you think that you're going to use an array of neutrals and some colors. I also really like the matte palette. This one, I would honestly say, gets raved about a lot here on YouTube from people who have purchased it. This is a huge hit in the cruelty-free beauty community, the matte palette. It has gorgeous matte colors that look great on anybody. I'd say this is a fairly universal palette. The Natural Eye palette, I would say that this is very similar to Urban Decay's Naked, so if you're looking for something along those lines, you probably would enjoy having this in your kit. If you are dark-skinned or you like a deeper look, I really recommend picking up the Too Faced Natural at Night palette. This has got a gorgeous selection of warm chocolate neutrals that have really gorgeous depth and undertone to them. It would be one of my favorite palettes this year that I have purchased, and it's the lovely Too Faced Boudoir. I actually prefer this packaging. I'm wearing a look that I did with the Boudoir Eyes palette today. It's a very similar look to a tutorial I've already done, so I'd be happy to put that in the bottom bar for you guys, or send it in as a video response so you can go ahead and take a look. Now, the only difference with the look that I've done is I have vamped it up a little bit more. I'm wearing the color Accent lashes, the Ardell's Demi Wispies in blue. Yes, this is my favorite palette. It's very similar to Urban Decay's Naked 2 if you're looking for cool tones. Forward with eyes, I also really recommend getting not getting one of these bibis. Why? Because they are a little creamy for my blood. I would only recommend these if you're going to use them as eyeshadow bases. If you have a gorgeous duochrome eyeshadow collection or duotone eyeshadow collection, pigments that change when you put bases under them, this is the only way I'm going to recommend this pencil, because if you try to stick it on your waterline, it's going to smudge like a bee. Too Faced mascaras. One of my favorites is the Too Faced Size Queen. Now, I know Too Faced has some interesting products that have some gimmicky brushes or applicators. And honestly, I'm gonna just put it out there that Too Faced is no stranger to gimmicky mascaras or eyeliners, but I do really enjoy this mascara, and as gimmicky as it looks, it's actually quite simple to use. If you pull it straight up from your lash lines, and just be careful when you get closer to the top, it's actually fairly simple to use. And if you really need to elongate or pull, you know, a clump of lashes out, just go like this. But this formula is really nice. So if you hate this brush and you're okay with using disposable mascara applicators, I really like this formula. Tinted Beauty Balm. I do recommend this if you're looking for something sheer and you don't mind a little bit of shimmer on your face. I know some people will say, no, that does not have shimmer, that has straight up glitter. And everybody's definition of shimmer and glitter can vary depending on your comfort zone. There is no right or wrong with any reviews on this product. If it works for me, it may not work for you, and vice versa. So I do recommend this if you don't mind a little bit of shine. I'm actually wearing it today, but what I prefer to do with this is to place it over my foundation, not in a sense to create another layer in the look, but just to create a little bit of shine. I'll place it, if you have an Orly T-zone, you may not like to do this unless you have a mattifying primer, but to place it on the cheek areas and just anywhere where I would like a little bit more luminosity, I love to do that over my foundation. I really like the Too Faced, the bronze, and the Beautiful palette. If they don't make this exact one, I know that they have a new face palette out. I know that they're always making face palettes in some way, shape, or form. And I do recommend giving some of their face products a try. Another face product is their Too Faced Primed and Poreless in bronze tint. I've never tried the original primers, so I can't recommend those, but I love the bronze tint. It's a gorgeous, it's gorgeous. You can use it as a very natural cream bronzer contour color. Milk Chocolate, I don't recommend this if you are acne prone or you think scents are going to cause further breakouts. Sun Bunny, if you don't mind a loud looking bronzer look or you have a very light hand. Snow Bunny, I love this pink color, can't you see? It's very similar to Benefits 10, so if you like something like that, go for it. This Powdered Sun is not my favorite highlighter, as you might be able to tell, but if you have a very nice deep skin tone, you might enjoy that. I'm going to continue on with a bronzers. I do like the Too Faced California in a compact. This is one of my favorite bronzers right now. I'm wearing it today. I do like how it is more blendable, moldable, and has a nice vast color range in it. It's a little bit more forgivable than Sun Bunny. So if you're a little afraid of Sun Bunny and you don't like the way it looks on you, I recommend California in a compact, gorgeous summer bronze tone without being too much. I also, I'm not going to recommend the Aqua Bunny because it's discontinued, so we'll just skip on that. It's a shame, but yeah, we're gonna skip on that review. The Too Faced blushes, I love the cream ones. They are very pigmented. They definitely have enough base to them so that the product stays nice and slick and moldable, so you can easily apply it to your face. These stay just as long and as nice as the Alamasca ones, but if you find that the Alamasca ones are too like intense and everything on your face, maybe not for you. I also recommend the powder blushers, and I am wearing Who's Your Poppy today. I absolutely love this one. I also love the Too Faced Absolutely Flawless Candlelit Powder, but only if you want a very natural, lovely looking glow. Lip creams. I'm okay. I'm not in love with these. I don't like the staying power of these. The color range is fantastic. I don't love the scent of these. So I only have two right now. I might get one in the future, but I really prefer the Stila Color Balm lipsticks. I don't hate those, I'm just not wowed by them. I do like the Too Faced Glamour glosses. They got a gorgeous plumping effect, but I find that there are inexpensive glosses that do the exact same thing, and I find these a bit overpriced for lip gloss at $21, and they don't have too much color. I do wear them a lot because I have them in my kit and I love to use them up. They honestly, if you want to try them out, I do recommend them for the fact that they don't go rancid very quickly, because I've had all mine for quite some time. So yeah, that is my Too Faced overview. I hope that you enjoyed it. I've spoken so much about Too Faced, I almost felt so repetitive in this video. But if you wanted a brand breakdown, well, I hope that I was able to deliver that for this video, and thank you so much for watching.